Okay, you guys ready? Great.
So we are the EW Research and Data website. Selecting term. I'm Michelle.
Angelina.
And I'm Noah.
And here are cultural requirements. We've honestly added a lot to them. We've actually changed a lot of our cultural requirements. We're still can't get the keyword search or the individual search fully working. We do have a temporary placement for it where we have certain labs for certain departments that we can go to, and they have their own websites for their own projects that they can do that we can link into. And then for our details of related works, we have created a home page called the Inkredibles page, and it displays a lot of our arts works and symposium past works that we've done. And then for the active research lab, we've completely finished it, and we have the form, the submission form, and a page site for it where you can see all of the lab submissions. And then we have finished our undergrad grant opportunities as well as our research teacher, our faculty opportunities pages done. And then the deadline notification thing is still in progress. Basically, it's just going to be manually updated. Our sprint goals were, we had a lot of good goals this time. We wanted to improve all of our pages UIs, make it more uniform, so that way.
So that they can record you also well.
We updated our UI for our pages so everything looks more uniform and it just looks a lot more professional, I believe. And then we made platforms as well, and we have added a lot more information for all of our pages as well as the creative section. And
Alright, so this is our progress status overview. So basically, we've kind of categorized, sectionized which parts we're gonna work on. But for the first three, we've all worked on it. So like polishing the home page, making the pages more mobile friendly, and having a UI more consistent internally, and connecting with the existing pages. And what Michelle has worked on. Okay, so she's been working on the Creative Works page website, and then a subsection of that is the student work from the Symposium and Art Center page. And then me and Noah have been doing the thorough links to the existing pages, and there's other ones like the Symposium, existing research labs, funding, and the OGRD. Some more progress statuses is research lab listing, getting started in research page, symposium and events page, and restyling the expansion of the facility funding page, and that's all Noah's work. And then for me, I've worked on the news stories, expanding and polishing the can't find what you're looking for section, and then creating the student and creative works funding pages, as well as the research pages. All right, we will do the demo. All right, so this is our page. So this is our landing page. We have a little, what is this?
I think you would call it like a vision statement or like a hero section. It's a big banner with inspiring text.
Yeah, so that's where our landing page is. And you scroll down a little bit. There is the why research and creative works. Should I click on it? Okay, so if you click on here, this is the get started in research, which Noah has made. So you can find your mentor here. Here's some mentors that you can that are provided, and then here are some facility directory. You can also click on those. Some more, and you scroll down here is join a research program, and then get funding, as well as research your present your work. So it's like a little how to get started little guide here. We go back to the home page. Scroll down. We have funding here, and then search research and creative works at the digital commons.
Yeah, and that should open in a new tab.
Yeah.
It's more or less the solution we've settled on for now for searching and filtering existing creative works. Is the digital commons provides that.
And then here we've added the news section. So this is kind of manual for now, but maybe later it will be more like, what's the word?
Automated.
Yeah, automated.
If we could populate that from like an RSS feed or something.
Okay. And then here's the can't find what you're looking for. We've updated that for each audience. Okay, so here is the research labs. You want to say?
Yeah. So we kind of settled on card-based layout for most of these, trying to stick pretty close to what we've seen on other new pages. The tabs at the top are for navigation. We're going to change the styling on that to make it a little better. It doesn't look quite as professional. We'll probably go with red buttons and a black border. But yeah, so each one of those cards has a brief description of a research lab. The link takes you to the lab page, which has all the information. And then, yeah, the different categories list out sections. So it differentiates like research programs in STEM, and then like a research lab, which is led by a faculty member. Then also like psychology, they have all of their labs on a very nice page, and they're part of the College of Professional Programs, so they have their own section. And then that, again, that redirects to digital commons to search, research, and creative works.
All right. And next is the creative works section that Michelle has been working on. So here's just a description of what this page is about, and then some student, was it projects?
Yeah, it's their art that is, and if you click on learn more, it'll take you to their page that they made from the art century. And it shows you all the art, and all through the stories and art students thing that they've been working on. Their art exhibits here. I think it was through the last year.
And then
So then this is the student creators by here. These are all from the symposiums. If you click on read more, you can actually go, so it's like a little blog post. And I just did a very basic, this is like my application of it. I don't remember how if the lab would look. So I tested out the form. This is testing out the form. Oh my God. And then you go back, and then click on the button below that one so that you can show. You can scroll down, it gives you a little abstract of the symposium site, and then you click on that link. And then we'll take you to the symposium, which has the actual, like about the link for each year, just so you can see like what it would look like if we go on this for the next few years. And then you can add student. So this is the application you follow, and you can just apply, you can put it in, and it'll format it, and then you should get an email. You should be able to get an email when you complete it, and you should get an email also if you complete it.
So once they submit this form, will that be populated on the website?
No, someone has to go and do the project. Surveys.
And did you get a chance to look for some of the music work alongside the artwork?
I was trying to look for them, and I just didn't have time.
I only figure that out if you can fetch some resources from the music department. But then how will you be able to categorize that in the Creative Works website? Are you gonna have to adjust for art and music?
I can, yeah.
Okay,
I
but
can,
that would be, I think,
So I can create like categories when I do these posts, and so I've categorized all of these by the research result back to Inkredibles and research page. You click on the if you look on the left side, you can click on them and it'll sort it by the data that was posted, and then I can also sort them by duration. So I can sort them by duration.
and then maybe you will have to go and change that accepting Creative Works to form, whether it's in art view or in
Yeah, I can add this.
and do you have any restriction on the file that you have taken up to?
No, there's no restriction.
Right now it says APG, so that means if you are accepting music pieces, you have to do
Really, I'll see because the way that that's accepted is just through their gravity form, so they have like a section for them.
All right. So our next tab is the symposium and events. Noah, you want to mention anything about here?
It's yeah. This is where you can learn about the symposium and events. It's pretty self-descriptive, right? It's like
Yeah.
here's the symposium. This is how you can go take a look at it, and then here are also some upcoming events related to research and creative works. Yeah, it is what it is, what it says it is.
And then we have funding. So we have facility research,
Yeah.
some grant writing resources here. You can click on these, and they'll redirect you to the right thing. This one here, Office of Grant Research, and then internal grants are here. A little description. You can click here to go to the grant forward, description, external grants here, and then they'll take you to those databases. Yeah.
Good. It does open a new tab. Just wait for a second.
And then also external grants. So, and then we also have the student research, kind of similar format as the facility one as well. We've added a picture here. There's about section, internal grants. Here, learn more. Go to their grant. National grants are here. They are into another tab when you click on those. And same as here, external grants. And then some travel awards, but right now there's only one. And then we also have the Creative Works funding page. So we have research and the Creative Works. So this is the Creative Works funding page here. About section, internal grants. And there's only one for now. Same thing, national grants here, external grants here, and then some travel awards as well. And resources. Oh, this is the same page from the beginning. It's located here. And then resource opportunities are here. A little description about it, whether you need help with research or creative works. So again, here's the little tabs, card-based, but I think it will be changed a little bit to be more specific for each department, maybe. So here's some resources for research and creative works, as well as the faculty. Yeah.
Yeah, I got to open the
Okay.
PowerPoint slide. I need to do that. Okay, were you going to do
Yeah.
something? Okay.
All right, and that's for the demo. So for testing and deployment, our testing has been making sure our images and text components are mobile friendly. So using the Flexbox layout, having a unified UI, external links to a new tab that aren't our pages, double checking the existing information that we have, and then mostly manual testing. And then for deployment, our WordPress page is live.
Okay, so challenges and issues this sprint. Yeah, I think the big challenges were just the changes in the project goals. Some functional requirements were just not going to be prioritized. So figuring out what content we wanted to add and work on, what was important and what wasn't, was kind of challenging, given the time constraint that we basically made for ourselves by procrastinating a lot of this stuff. And then, just certain standard unexpected things that you discover last minute about features you didn't know WordPress had, limitations you didn't know WordPress had, that sort of thing. Solutions, right? Just paying closer attention to client feedback and communicating better, coming up with plans and priorities for all right, what are we going to work on? Coming up with a pattern of okay, this is what these pages are going to look like. Here's a standard template. So we'll copy this and then we'll change the content based off of what this page needs. That helped us with improving speed, keeping the UI consistent. Then we borrowed styles from existing Eastern pages whenever we were all right, we don't have any ideas, but Eastern has some good looking pages. So we'll take this, if it isn't broke, don't fix it. And then just putting in more time, just crunching to try to, push out more content. So for next sprint, our main goals are really just to polish what we have, especially make sure all those finer details about similar margins and headings, font sizes, make sure it looks good on mobile, and then to check to make sure all of the links are correct and the information is correct, and especially not just correct, but this is for a website, right? So, yeah, it's a real skill to write text that is informative, but not dry, and helps guide the user where they need to go. So we're gonna, polish all that, check for spelling errors, typos, or just awkward wording. Check all the links, and then as time allows, there are more research labs, definitely more resources from the library and other places that we can add more links to, and finesse maybe some of the organization to make things make a little more sense. But we don't plan for any major changes to the website, just trying to polish everything and make it look really good. So the retrospective, I think last slide really covers our next steps. That's what we're going to be working on. I think my key takeaways, at least, were time management would have really helped us a lot. And then also, things again, establishing a pattern for this is what the pages are going to look like, because we did kind of lose some time because we would, in changing things last minute, we were changing style and changing content, and that was wasting time. So if we had it's one takeaway I had was if we had settled on some of those patterns earlier, and then the patterns won't change, it's just the content will change. That would have helped us a lot. I think that's that's about it. Any questions?
You guys did a good job on the visual consistency. It really does, you know, it all does feel like one website, so you did a good job on that.
Thank you.
Is there any broken link, like, anything that will be?
I think there are some links in the faculty directory because there are so many. I don't think all of them are correct. But I think that's one of those things I might remove because that's a full faculty directory, so not all of them are mentors. So I think for the guide, I'm probably just going to pull that out and just leave like, here are links to where you can find mentors, not faculty.
Second question is on manual testing. Why you prefer manual over any web-based testing tool?
Well, I haven't investigated using a web-based testing tool. I'm sure there are some we could use to test the links.
Tyler, did we get a chance to post some of the testing tools on Canvas?
Oh, our camp was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I hope you might have learned about Selenium in your 350 class.
Selenium, that sounds familiar. That
Is ever a testing already testing for the site.
Okay.
Generally works very used, and I think that will save a lot of your time.
Okay.
And you don't have to like that whole bunch of activities. We hardly have any forms. Just one form is there.
Right.
Rest everything is just clickable links, right? So that should work.
Okay.
4 forms. 3 or 4. And Michelle, I have a question again. I asked you this a little last time. Is your form for submission of paperwork going to go through the sign-on? Or did you get a chance to check that one? Yeah, please make sure that goes through. Not everybody like from other part of the world is able to should be over there. Any other questions, comments? Good work.
Thank you.
It has come together in
Yeah.
a nice way.
Oh, good.
Thank you.